for Jamaica, when they stopped today, they had, I think, 56 persons on the flight for Jamaica. That even of that 5,120, many of these persons are not detained, and there's a whole process of to go to detention, to be detained, and then to be deported or repatriated. Many persons, and it's very important for us to realize that many persons who are going back home are really situations of overstay, is immigration offenses. And I'll give, for example, today, as is normal, whenever we get to maybe over 20 persons, the U.S. will have a flight that repatriates persons back to their countries, and they go to about 3 countries in the Caribbean or 4. And for Jamaica, when they stopped today, they had, I think, 56 persons on the flight for Jamaica. Of that number, there were 4 persons who had served time for murder. Most of the others, it was immigration offenses. 3 persons were taken into custody for further investigation. So because of the screening process that happens when you go to Jamaica. So the sort of panic and labeling of Jamaicans who are going home, I want us to really not do that, because if you have committed an offense here in the U.S. by overstaying your visa or working, and the process has, it has been put in place where you have committed an offense here and you're repatriated to Jamaica. Doesn't mean that you're a criminal in Jamaica. And we label people deportees and stop them from being able to have a good life, being back in their country and back in their homes. It is a problem. So I really want us to give thought as to how we are creating the sense of panic. And I want tonight, I hope the members of the media are here and feel very free to ask questions, because the statistics are not really in keeping with the panic that is going on. And we must make it very clear that every Jamaican is going to be welcomed home when for whatever reason they have to return. And a number of Jamaicans now that are here and have overstayed their visas, for example, are calling to say, how can I get back home without going through a system of detention and having issues with their reputation? And we're assisting them. Many persons who have gone through this route and at some point later want to appeal to come back to the U.S. We have also assisted with that. We assist their lawyers and their processes to help people. So it is important that we don't get too caught up in the hype and get distracted from a system that is working and has been working for maybe the last 30 years. There's nothing new going on. The Trump-Vance administration, they did come in with a mandate to secure their border and to increase the enforcement of immigration procedures. And it's their right to do so, just like Jamaica will do so whenever we have persons who are not in Jamaica legally. So there's no judgment. What we have is cooperation, and in Jamaica we are making sure that we do the proper verification and the proper screening and then proper reintegration of our citizens.